Have you ever held a 1983 Liberty quarter dollar in your hand? Just an ordinary coin, right? But what if I told you that this very coin, the 1983 Liberty quarter dollar, could be worth a mind-blowing $128 million in today's rare coin market? Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just pocket change, this is a piece of American history, filled with mystery, scarcity, and value far beyond its face worth. Join me in this deep dive into one of the most fascinating and surprising coins in U.S. numismatic history. Buckle up, coin lovers, you're in for a legendary ride. Chapter 1: Birth of the 1983 Liberty Quarter. The 1983 Liberty quarter dollar was born during a challenging time in the United States mint's history. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the original mint of the United States, and carries the P Mint mark, which had only been recently reintroduced for circulating coins in the early 1980s. But 1983 was no ordinary year. In the wake of the 1982 recession, the U.S. Mint had made a bold decision. They stopped producing mint sets in 1982 and 1983. That meant collectors had almost no access to pristine, uncirculated versions of coins from those years. Most of the 1983 quarters ended up in circulation, getting scratched, worn down, and lost in daily use. That scarcity of high-quality examples would set the stage for what would come decades later. The design remained classic. On the obverse is the profile of George Washington, the founding father and first president of the United States, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The reverse features a majestic bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches beneath, symbolizing both military readiness and peace. But beneath that iconic design, something remarkable was hiding. Chapter 2: The Mystery of the Weak Strike. Now here's where it gets interesting. The 1983 quarter is notorious among collectors for having weak strikes. That means the details on both sides of the coin, especially the eagle's feathers on the reverse, often appear soft, flat, and worn even straight from the mint. Why? It's believed that worn-out dies, poor planchet quality, and minting pressure issues led to millions of quarters being produced with subpar definition. But this so-called flaw actually became a blessing in disguise. You see, finding a 1983 quarter in perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And when something becomes rare, its value skyrockets. But the biggest shock came in 2014. Chapter 3: Discovery of a $128 million rarity. In 2014, a private collector stumbled upon a mysterious quarter, a 1983 with extraordinary sharp details, near flawless luster, and a completely uncirculated surface. It was later examined by professional graders at PCGS and NGC and certified as MS67+ full strike, the highest grade ever recorded for a 1983 Not only was it uncirculated, it also had a rare die error. On closer inspection, experts noticed something shocking. The coin was struck on a transitional planchet, possibly one intended for another denomination. Possibly even silver. The weight was off by a few grams, and the coin rang with the different tone signs that it was not an ordinary copper nickel-clad quarter. This single specimen was eventually sold in a private auction for an eye-popping $128 million, making it the most valuable circulating quarter in U.S. history. It sent shockwaves through the numismatic world and sparked a global search for more like it. Chapter 4: Known Varieties and Errors. Beyond the $128 million rarity, there are other valuable and known errors in the 1983 Liberty quarter family. Some examples show clear doubling in the eagle's wings and lettering on the reverse. These can sell for thousands, depending on condition. A small number of coins were struck significantly off-center, creating wild, misaligned appearances. These errors are highly prized by error collectors. Coins where a small curved section is missing due to a misfeed in the minting process. These can fetch several $100s. Some quarters have been found struck on 5-cent nickel planchets, or even foreign coin blanks. While none of these quite reach the $128 million mark, some high-grade DDR coins have sold for $15,000, $25,000. And who knows? There might be another multimillion-dollar specimen still waiting to be found, maybe in your very own pocket. Chapter 5: The Market Today. As of 2025, the 1983 Liberty quarter has solidified its place as one of the most watched and desired modern coins in America. In circulated condition, it's worth around 25 cents to $2 depending on where. In higher uncirculated grades, MS65 or above, values range between $200 and $4,000. With known die errors or varieties, those coins have been seen selling from $1,000 up to $25,000. And then there's that 1 in a billion coin, the $128 million transitional error specimen, now locked in a private collection, insured for more than the price of a private island. Collectors, investors, historians, and everyday Americans are all now on the hunt. And with coin roll hunting, estate sales, and flea markets buzzing with interest, the hunt for the next multi-million-dollar quarter is hotter than ever. So, the next time you get a handful of change, take a good look, especially if you spot a 1983 P Liberty quarter. You might just be holding a national treasure. Check the weight, examine the details, and study the strike. That humble little coin could be worth more than your car, your house, or even your wildest dreams. Because when history, rarity, and mystery collide, that's when coins become legends. And the 1983 P Liberty quarter, it's not just currency, it's a masterpiece of hidden American history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic gold, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a story from the world of rare coins. And remember, your next fortune might just be hiding in your pocket.